Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the front room, and I want to do something easy, but I'm not sure that that's what's going to happen. I want my glasses and I put them down and I don't, oh, there they are, cool, excellent. So I have a few swipe cards cut. I'm not sure how this is going to work. They're just little pieces of acetate. I don't know if you can see that. They're cut from my 16 by 20 inch panels that come as a protective layer in the front of 16 by 20 inch canvases. So now I think, no, that's not going to work. Okay, this will though. So for a moment I'm going to rest my shovel in there and I'm going to use obnoxious colors because that's what I want. And I want to experiment with how, I'm going to put more color in there than that. I'm going to experiment with adding colors across a canvas. I thought I was going to have to tip that. Maybe I'm going to tip it this way. This is all an experiment. So I'm just going to use that color right now. Why don't I go front to back? Now I figured I didn't really want to clean my shovel again. So I'm just going to mix my other colors right that are similar to the color I started with into it. And if I need more paint, I'll put more paint in there. This time I'll start a little bit short. And my intention is to fill in. I'm going to do the same thing I just did over there on the other side. Just bring that right over there. I don't mind if I don't get all of my canvas covered because I'm going to put other things in between. I think. Let that go right down over the side. I kind of think I could use that shovel. Yeah, maybe not. Anyway, so I want some red in there and I can do that right now. I could have if it were open. I spent quite a while mixing paint and clearing all my tips. Only to have this happen now. Okay. I'm imagining that that's going to come out without the top exploding. Please, please, please. I have just wanted to do something really bright for a very long time. And I think, yeah. I think this is a good experiment. I really thought I was going to have to tip a lot more than this. If I let that shovel relax on the edge, and then sort of push it down, I will get paint on the edges. So here goes nothing. I never use this amount of yellow. And that just changed my mind about going from which direction I'm going to start my swipe from. I'm going to start in the middle so I don't have that red all at one edge. Still let that relax down. So that's kind of cool. You could just do painting right like that with your shovel. So what I thought was, I would give myself permission to put other colors in between. And I am going to use, I'm going to put my swipe color, which is this Grumbacher or Art Academy Prussian Blue, onto my swipe card. And, anyway, so let me keep going. Now I have found that because the canvas is primed that I can usually leave it if I want naked canvas, it'll just look like everything else when it dries. We'll see how I feel in a minute. That was my purple flash from Folk Art. This is my neon purple from Folk Art that usually requires a little bit of any kind of white to keep it lighter color because it doesn't. This is my Anita's metallic, and I'm going to use that hopefully to promote what I've got in mind. I'm going to give myself some darker purple just to create some drama because I might wind up with a keyhole swipe, which is just leaving some paint behind while you swipe other colors. And what else am I going to put in there? I can't, yeah I could. It's like I can't use that pink again, but I can. Not only that, I can just keep right on going, adding colors that I like. Now, I think I want to to grab. I want to put some gold in there. That's it. I've made up my mind. If this works, I think it would be an easy way to do this. Of course, my idea of what's easy and yours is probably just a little different. So I filled in most of the spaces, and I doubt whether there will be much in the way of canvas showing. And the only thing I'm nervous about is using the Prussian blue. Now I've got all my little cards, and I think I'm going to just use my little container because it's deep enough to put some paint right in the bottom. And hopefully I can dip a card in there. I'm going to start with a small card. Am I? I'm going to start with whichever card will come out. I'm going to start with a small one, and that's about the width of the pad of my finger. And find a place to put that down where it's not in the way. I'm going to start right in the middle. I was definitely feeling like doing a keyhole swipe anyway. I want something to wipe this off on. So I guess I'm just going to wipe it into a little pitcher. And I could go from the other side. That might be kind of a neat idea. I like that idea a lot, actually. Oh boy, that I'm nervous. Let me grab some orange, because I want to start with, there it is. I want to start with a different color. That orange doesn't look like the cap is on correctly. And I have learned from experience that if you don't get your caps on correctly, you may have more elements in your artwork than you want. So there's just a thread in there. Whatever's in there isn't bad. That's a whole lot better now. So I'm just going to do that. So I start out with orange and that Prussian blue. If I pull that over to the edge, I can wipe down over my edge, and that's kind of what I want to do here too. That's kind of cool. I don't mind that. I didn't get any green, and that's good because I didn't want any. And I do have a studio rag, just a sweatshirt, the smooth side out. Now, do I want to use a different swipe color? I kind of do. Let's try it. I got nothing to lose. I really think I can't mess this up too badly. So I'm going to put it right on my card. It's almost like not using anything. I'm going to take my residuals and touch over that side. Keep wiping my card off. I'm going to go back to the... It's time to sweep the paint, the dry paint off the floor of my studio, because bare feet are not a good idea here. That's the Prussian blue again. And I've been thinking about this, and I could definitely tip if I wanted to and let things go all over the place. This is, for all intents and purposes, a geometric. I want to put a little bit of gold right there. This is a good time for me to experiment. Just take the residuals off my card and touch on the other edge. You're not looking for perfection. Now I've got two of that. I should have gone around the other way. Not too late to do that now, though. You know what? Truer words. I'm just going to do that and go back and cover it and see how that works. And even if it leaves a line there, it's still interesting. I'm being called to turquoise, which is really weird, because that'll make everything completely different. I don't think I should do that. Maybe purple. I have some purple in there, but not enough. I'm really inclined to go ahead and take little bits and pieces of things. Let's see what happens. The outside the box brain is in effect right now. And I think I'm going to use my little swipe card to just go a few different places, back and forth. And I might use other colors. I like that it's not symmetrical as far as the patterns going every way. That's okay with me. Gotta remember, put that residual paint right there. I could make a plaid. That would be kind of cool. I've never done that before. I wonder how that would work. Something tells me not. But until I try it, I really won't know. Now, if I were going to tip this, which way would I go? I have heavier paint in some places than others, so it's definitely becoming a lot less even. I think I'm going to take my basting brush. I'm going to lower that color that's right there on the edges over the edge with my finger and hope that it'll relax down. I'm going to take my basting brush and fill in. Do the same thing on this side. That's neat. I like that. I'm going to have to wipe that basting brush off because there's too much orange on there. I could probably squeeze a little bit of that red instead of trying to steal it. It's not very deep. So first I try and wipe off the tines in my cup. So that's okay. Not sure I liked it as much as I did a second ago. So maybe a lighter touch is required. I can go around the edges and fill in. I can also take a skewer in little spaces if they bother me too much and just tap. Just tap on the blunt end of the skewer and it'll fill your holes right in. And if you like white, put some white in a little cup and dip it into the skewer and use it. Because I think I kind of like the white in there and I wish I had put more in. So I'm going to do that once. I'm going to also use the color on my basting brush. Yeah, I like that white. I don't know if I can get away with a double basting brush, but I'm going to remember the white for next time. Hey, I faked it out pretty well. And maybe I'll put it in different areas so it looks uneven, because I don't necessarily want it to be the same pattern. There, that's neat. And I can do that with any color I want. Oh, that was my airbrush jumping me again. So, delicate touch and not all the way across. And just add your stripes as you see fit. I want to take my squeeze bottle and just add the colors that are on the ends here, but I know I don't really want to take all that time right now. I am going to fill in my little white spaces with some white. Oh, I don't need to do it there. Oh well. I don't think it matters which way you go across, but it doesn't mean, oh, you know what? I want to fill in that edge with some color. I still want the turquoise. And I'm thinking, because of the way this was done, I can probably add whatever I want. and get away with it. I want those to be streaky too. Let's try it. Getting some really neat cells. I like where I picked up the gold on the tines of the basting brush. It's been a while since I did one of these. I can also use the tines on the basting brush to fill in, but you better have a light hand. Alright, so this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida. I'm going to spend a few minutes touching up my little gaps, and other than that, I'm going to torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint. I can always use a skewer end. You know what? I want one more turquoise there, and that means I'll have something in everything. So I have 2 minutes to tell you guys anything I might want to tell you, and what I usually want to tell you is I do sell my artwork, and you can find my email address underneath the link tree, underneath the video, and that's a good way to contact me. And if you have questions, you can ask me questions. I'll answer you on the forum, or I'll answer you on my email. Either way, it's good. If you give me a thumbs up, it helps me out, and I really appreciate it. I am going to make sure I don't have any holes before I torch, as best I can. Loving that white in there. Very light hand. I don't make mud because I don't overmix my paint on my canvas. I'm really happy with this. I will be playing with these effects more. I found a little bit of orange, and that's perfect for right there. And since everything is mixed and there's no symmetry to anything in particular, it doesn't matter where I put more colors. If I wanted to put more colors, I could do that. And I kind of do. Since I saved my basic brush from the... Yes. So I love you guys. There's 90,000 of you, and if you're interested in more videos, you can always find something to love on the 1,500 videos I have included in my playlists. Yes, I like adding those uneven elements. They make me happy. Do I want? Yes, I do. Never done till I'm done. Yes, I was. I was going to do that. So if you guys want to help me out, there is a monthly drawing, and by contributing through PayPal or Patreon, you will be included in that monthly drawing. I will automatically enter you, and you can see what the prizes are for that drawing. On the video that's the exhibition video for any given month, on the end screens, in the last 20 seconds of any video. I have 1 minute to tell you guys whatever I'm going to tell you, and that includes the link tree below the video has Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links. It has Expressionist Art Studio Gallery fans and collectors on Facebook, and other collectors, other Facebook groups are fans and collectors, and Totes and More. Both start with Expressionist Art Studio. It's a lot of words. If you want to check out tomorrow's video, look on the community board on my YouTube channel or on Expressionist Art Studio Gallery fans and collectors. If you are interested in Oliver print leggings and t-shirts and other stuff that I put on Teespring, the clothing below the video is mine. If you shop there, it helps me out. My Amazon link, when you shop there, helps me out tremendously. Eventually, when enough people go there, at no added cost to you, and I get some art supply money eventually, maybe. Not much lately, but I would encourage you to shop my Amazon link if you can. I have 2 books. One is Because I Can, Volume 1, and the other one is Unlimited Possibilities, Volume 2. I love you guys. I want to thank you for sharing my videos. It's really important that you do that. Thank you for the wonderful comments. You keep my morale boosted. And if I had a moment, I would give you a close-up, but I have a feeling that you're going to be gone. And I really, really like this, and I just want to do another one. I will see you guys anon. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. And I will see you. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. I love you. Bye for now. Priscilla. Oh, wait. I'll try and show you some cells. That was fun.